there's a lot of research that's now coming out, and of course you won't hear so much about it because it's not funded that well, that a lot of medication to fix chemical imbalance is actually what's causing chemical imbalance in the first place. So if we look at the reaction of the human brain to a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, what the brain does, it senses that there's more serotonin now in the synapse. So what it does is it starts to prune away receptors. So the brain is trying to compensate for the fact that now there's too much serotonin. It strips away these receptor sites, and then what happens after about 3 weeks or so, this feedback loop begins to break down. And that's when antidepressants actually kick in. After the brain has now, it becomes overwhelmed. And that's when the chemical imbalance actually begins. And what will happen is that people then can't get off of this stuff, because now when they stop taking the serotonin supplement with the uptake inhibitor, what happens is now they don't have enough receptor sites. So the brain is going to be starved for serotonin, and it takes a long time for that to come back online. And can people last that long? Can they last the several years, if at all, that takes for the brain to come back into balance? So when the human immune system is functioning well, there's no antibiotic like it. When the brain is balanced well and comes into its own balance and can sustain itself, there's nothing like that. There's no neurotransmitter, there's no amino acid that can sustain that the way that a balanced brain can. Now, that's not to say that we can't use medication in the short term or amino acids in the short term or any of those things to help people come back together. But those are all interventions and not lifestyle.